Huh?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What's up, guys?
Hey guys.
I'm Tim.
I'm Chia. And this is
Veda. Wow.
Veda.
Look, mama. It's all your look at
your internet family.
Look into the eyes of your adoring fans, mama. Wow. Alright, y'all, so it has officially been 6 months since little Veda here has been born, and a lot of people, you know, were like, hey, can we get updates? Can we kind of just know how your experience has been, what's been going on, any problems, anything you learned that you weren't expecting. So here is your 6-month Veda update. Woo! First of all, let me just say, this has gone by so fast.
So fast. And they say it goes by fast, and we're like, yeah. But it like goes by.
It's crazy.
Fast.
It's crazy. Like,
it's shocking.
She does, I mean, if you just even look at the baby pictures, she looks completely different, right? I mean, and this is all shit we knew, right? But it's like, to look at your little baby transform so much in such a short amount of time, it's like...
One moment they're so small, and then the next moment you look at them and they're so big. You don't really see that in-betweensies.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Cause she's so like, she's getting kind of heavy, and yo, she does all types of, she can roll over now. She like, when we put the spoon in front of her face, where she will grab it and feed herself.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Da, 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 da. This is wild.
It's crazy.
This is wild. Okay, so let me ask you this. Let's start off with this. First of all, simple question. How are you enjoying parenthood?
I love parenthood. And everybody says it's the best time. Kids are so fun. Like, you're gonna love it. And I love it.
I really love it. Like, not gonna lie, people always hit me with the, how's being a father, man? How you like it? I'm like, I can't even lie to you, bro. It is lit. Like, I'm having such a good time.
Yeah.
And it's like, the craziest part is, you know what I'm saying, when you have this new life form that came out of nowhere, right? Well, came out of your vagina, yeah.
Exactly, come out of nowhere. Let's clear that up.
Came out of the beauties of the universe. And then every little thing she does
is magic.
Every little thing you do is magic. But truly though, it's like, you know, when she first laughed, right? Like, because for the first few months, she would just stare at me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm over here trying to be entertaining and like do whatever, dance around, entertain her, and she's just like, Yeah. But then like when she first started like giggling a little bit, I'm like, this is the craziest, oh my gosh,
and it's like the simplest things will make her laugh. Like, I don't know why that always makes her laugh.
Oh, and I know 90% of the comments are gonna be, Tim had that baby by himself.
Yes, we know. Yes, we know. This is only Tim's baby. This is 1000% Tim's genetics. Nothing is me. I was simply the vessel that held it all and pushed it all out. That is it. Yes.
But baby, we found this out the other day. She has your ears.
Yes, she has my ears.
My earlobes connect.
Yeah.
But they say that, you know, the baby will look like me at first, and then Chia's features will start to come out eventually as she gets older.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not mad when people say that, but it's just like, yes, this is Tim's baby.
Okay, well, let's talk about you. Okay. A lot of the questions I get, and I'm sure you get it too, are, do you have postpartum depression? How did it feel after you gave birth? Did you have a tough time? Were you emotional? Did you go through the whole postpartum? Because I didn't even know really what that was. I had heard of it, you know, like just that girls got sad, you know, after giving birth.
Yeah.
So how was your experience?
So after giving birth, you're so overwhelmed. There's all of these things now. You're just like, I have to feed this baby. Like, I've never breastfed before, and mentally I was exhausted. But coming home, you're still feeling overwhelmed, and there was a few times where I would cry because I was frustrated because she wouldn't feed, or I didn't understand why she would reject this boob, and then, you know, just there's just so many things. But I never truly felt postpartum depression.
Yeah, I mean, I've read little blog posts and, you know, Instagram captions from women that I feel like really went through it afterwards. Like, wow, postpartum was so difficult for me. Like, I was depressed, I was sad, I was moody. Like, you were definitely, you know, we were tired.
Yeah, we were tired.
But like I don't feel, you know, you probably, I saw you probably cry like twice. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, twice, maybe 3 times.
Yeah, like once when, you know, she wouldn't take your nipple at first during breastfeeding, and you were getting frustrated. This was in the very beginning, because she is a titty fiend now. And there was this one night where I would say this was the only time you randomly cried, where we were laying in bed and you were crying and I had no idea why. And we were like, oh shit, is this the postpartum emotions?
Right.
But other than that one night, you know, I feel like you've been chilling.
Okay. Yeah, I've been okay. Luckily, I've been okay, because a lot of people, you know, go through it, and that's just not easy. But also, too, it was helpful to have, so we had our birth coach, Sarah Levon. We talked about her before. And in her package, she hooked us up with the therapist, remember?
Yes.
So there's a therapist that we could reach out to if we were having any sorts of issues or just like needed to talk. And then also set us up with Goldilocks, who I talk about all the time on Instagram. They are lactation consultants, and I was messaging them a lot in the beginning. And one of the Candaces, it's 2 Candaces that are Goldilocks, and one of them popped by when Veda was just born and showed us how to do all the things. They are angels.
I had no idea the whole process was so complex.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like everyone thinks you put the baby on the titty and it's just automatic.
And the baby automatically just drinks, but it's not like that for a lot of babies.
Yeah.
So they were extremely helpful when I was going through it and just like crying, and, you know, they make you feel better and let you know that you're doing everything the way you're supposed to, and it's all okay.
And let me tell you this, breast milk is delicious.
It's great. It's great when it's fresh.
Yeah.
Because then you like, I pump and I freeze it, and then I take out like the frozen milk and I sip it, and I'm like...
Yeah, so when it's fresh, it's like melon milk. That's what it tastes like. Like milk mixed with some honeydew melon or something like that.
Okay.
But when it's like a month old frozen, that shit tastes like musty armpit milk.
No, not musty armpit. It definitely has like an aftertaste of, I don't even know what it is. I remember messaging Goldilocks about it, and I was like, oh, how come like frozen breast milk tastes gross? And it can taste, there was a word that they used, metally, like metallic, and then another word. But I don't know. Either way, I mean, Veda drinks it. It's fine, but it's just, it doesn't taste as good as a fresh shit, which a lot of things don't taste as good as when they're fresh.
That's true.
Right? So.
Okay, speaking of shit, a lot of people ask, have we had like any crazy poop stories? Have we been peed on, pooped on? And specifically, there was one day, right?
Yeah.
This was kind of, I feel like she was maybe just a couple months old. And let me tell you something, you know.
What are you doing there?
Before Veda, I had never changed a diaper in my whole life, all right? And it kind of like was understood that, yes, mama, talking about you, we talking about you. So it was kind of understood that like I would kind of take the diaper duties for the most part. Like if there were poopy diapers, you know what I'm saying? I know Chia was, you know, she handles a lot of the baby situations because, you know, I can't feed the baby like that. So if it's like when, okay, so Chia handles what's going into her body, I'll handle what's coming out of her body.
That's a good way to put it, yeah. So in the middle of, oh, sorry, were you still going?
Oh yeah, so I was going to say there was one day where I was changing her pee diaper, and I was in the room by myself, and you had walked off, and then all of a sudden everything started going crazy. Like, I was changing the pee diaper, and then she started pissing, and I was like, oh, and then she started shitting, and I was like, oh, and everything was going everywhere, and she was in another room doing something else, and I was just screaming, oh my god, oh!
But at least with girls though, when they pee, it just like the pee just goes down.
Right.
It doesn't like shoot up the way boys do.
Because we've heard
you
stories.
have to like cover the little wiener.
Yeah.
But girls, it just runs behind their butt.
Yeah, so it's cool.
Yeah,
and what's funny is that day when that was happening, Chia told me she was in the next room, like literally just thinking, it's so cool that I can just leave Tim to handle, and I know it's good. And I was like,
everything went to hell. There was the other time too when we were bathing her, when we were still bathing her like in the sink kind of. We had the bathtub that sits in the sink.
Yes.
Yes, and I was getting the bathtub, all the bath water all ready, and then Tim goes, takes her diaper out, brings her over, and then just before we were about to put her into the bathtub, she starts shitting and peeing?
She was shitting. She was just shitting, got all on my tummy and my feet and stuff.
Yeah, and it just like ran all the way down his leg.
But the thing about it though is like, you know, and they tell you this, but it's like when it's your baby, it's not gross.
No, it's not gross.
It's like she could like puke and poop all on me, and it's like it's like, oh, baby, you're so crazy.
And also because we love poop. I mean, we don't like love poop that we want it on us, but poop doesn't gross us out. It has never been a conversation that's like, oh, TMI, you know?
Yeah, we've never been like TMI, you know, like poop jokes. I feel like the fact that you loved poop jokes so much is kind of what made me love you.
Yeah.
You know?
Although recently Tim has been pooping, leaving it in the toilet, not flushing, and then I go in and he closes the lid now so the poos doesn't get everywhere, and there's a surprise poo in there. That is not okay.
Babe. What?
I want you to move out. It's so disgusting.
It's not that bad.
It's pretty gross. Don't follow me.
So Chia's pissed because I pooed and I forgot to flush it, and I've been doing. She said that hasn't been the first time. I'm in the habit of closing the lid before I flush so the poop particles don't get anywhere. And like sometimes, you know, you close the lid, you get the wet wipe, you wash your hands, and you just forget to flush.
It's not funny. It's so disgusting. Get lost.
So I was trying to tell her she didn't look at the shape of the poo. It was in a heart. I was trying to.
And what about the shape of the last poo?
That one had an eye, so I'm trying to say I love you. You're gonna find one more in the shape of a U to complete the message, babe.
You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed. Like, you're so nasty.
What?
No,
I'm
serious. I don't enjoy that. What the heck is so funny? Like,
baby. Oh my God.
Next time I'm gonna fucking scoop it up and smush it on your face.
Babe, I want you need to leave poos for me. Women, man, they don't appreciate when you do nice things for them. Just creeping back.
Go look after a child.
So at first I thought I was just forgetting, but then I realized I'm subconsciously doing it to assert my dominance in the house.
You're ridiculous.
Since I've been like, you know, being so much of like your helper through these 6 months, my instinct is to make sure you still know that I'm the man of the house, so I leave my shits there for you to discover.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
Oh,
yes?
also,
it's disgusting.
Speaking of poops, I think one time, you know, early on, I left to go do something, and I came back, and Chia was breastfeeding and shitting at the same time, and I was like, wow, women are amazing.
I had to. She was hungry, so we started off breastfeeding. So she's there eating, and I'm like, I have to poop so bad. But I didn't want to take her off because she would be like screaming. So I'm like, what can I do?
What can you do?
So I was there, and I was this, and I was this, and then.
It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful.
And then, did you come home and take her, or what happened?
Yeah, well, I came in, I saw you, and I took her.
Probably took her, yeah.
I mean, I've definitely had to bust the poo. You were gone just getting something, running some errands or something like that, and you were like, "Are you guys good here?" I'm like, "Yeah." And you know me, I'm a pooping ass dude. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, what am I gonna do? So I put her in her little bouncer, and I'm just like, and I'm pooping, but the whole time, you know, like I'm not feeding her, so I can't calm her down. So I just like, I gotta poop and I just gotta stare, keep direct eye contact.
Or bounce her with your foot.
Just bounce her with my foot, yeah, something to keep her entertained while I'm shitting.
Yeah. There's definitely been like some other times where I had her in the bouncer too when I had to poop. But she was really little. I have this picture of, maybe we'll post it, where she's like, no. It looked like she was like, no. But she was so tiny. She was so little.
They grow so fast.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They grow up so fast. In a heartbeat, the moment is past.
So the other thing that people ask us a lot is, are you guys sleeping?
Mm-hmm.
In the beginning, no. 100%, no. It was so hard.
First month and a half, probably. Maybe even 2 months.
Yeah.
Rough, bruh. Everybody's like, make sure you sleep now because you're not gonna get any sleep. And that was facts. You know, like, I mean, if you follow us on Instagram, you'll see the picture of me where I'm just like holding the baby, passed out, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of it is because, well, because Veda was so little when she was born. She was how much? Like
5 pounds, 11 ounces.
So they want to make sure. Are you good, Mama?
Need a break?
You take a break?
2 hours later.
All right, we're back. It is a different time of day.
Had to take a little break.
Take her for a little walk, give her a little nap. But c'est la vie.
Yeah, sleep. We were talking about sleep. We're trying to talk about sleep.
Yes, we're talking about sleep. Yeah, so like I was saying, she was born little, so the doctors made sure that we woke her up every 2 to 2.5 hours to feed her through the night. So that was the main struggle.
Day and night, not just the night. It was literally all around the clock.
Constant feeding, and then, you know, with every feed there was a diaper change, little pee-pee poopy diaper. So it was definitely like nights where I just felt like a fucking zombie. You know what I'm saying? Just up like wipe, diaper, give her the Chia, feed the titty, and then I was trying to stay awake with her to be like a supportive husband. And you were. And I was. And then we just eventually got to a point where I'm like, man, I'm not helping anything here. Good night.
Leave me by myself.
And what a blessing. After like a couple months though, she's been sleeping through. This is a sleeping ass baby. Like she sleeps from like 9 p.m. to like, man, like 6, 7 a.m. sometimes, you know?
She definitely get like a solid minimum 6 hours, 7, 8 hours. Wake up, have some more milk, go back to bed. So we don't know if that is the doing of the snoo, because we have a snoo.
We do have a snoo. If y'all don't know what the snoo is, it's this little, it's a bassinet.
It's a
So it's a little
smart bassinet.
You put the baby in there, you strap her up like she's in a straight jacket, and then according to her, like it moves, it rocks her, and it provides like white noise. So it just puts the baby to sleep, man. Them things are kind of expensive, but you can rent it.
Yeah. And I did a whole blog post about it if you want to check it out on justpeachy.co.
Yes, check out Chia's blog. She definitely gets more in detail about stuff like this. You know, going into it, I was never like, I didn't read any baby books.
I bought him a couple.
Yeah, she bought me a couple.
They were fun.
They were fun. I read maybe a couple pages, you know, but I was kind of like,
when he tested positive for quarantine and he was out of the house for that first few days to see if he would develop symptoms, he took that book with him because he felt so bad because he went to stupid Bart's party, got COVID when I told him not to go. He comes back home, puts us in this stupid predicament. I was 7 months pregnant, and then he tries to get back in my good graces. So he takes this book, and I think you were over at the hotel and being like, "Did you know that when you're 7 months pregnant, this is happening?" I'm like,
why you bringing up old shit?
This is stupid.
We talked about this already in the vlogs, all right?
Anyway, so he read a baby book for maybe a day and a half.
Yeah, and then I was over it.
Yeah.
I was definitely kind of in the mindset of like, is this actually gonna help anything? But you know, here's the thing: she is so like the opposite of me in terms of how she prepares for things. So she's like, read all the things, you know, follows like all these different blogs and Instagrams, talks to different like, you know, we got help from the breastfeeding people and help from our doula and you know, now that we're beginning to feed Veda, we're getting help, you know, and just information from the solid starts people. So it's like, it's mad information that is super helpful, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if anything going into it, because I get a lot of questions every day about like, yo Tim, I'm a new dad, how do I help my baby get through this and this and that, like sleep regressions and this and that. I feel like if that's something you can do that you don't do, you should. You know, just there's so much information out there.
Yeah.
Whether like not even books, just on the internet.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, we're definitely like a let's Google everything ass couple. But there's also just a lot of information out there for everything in terms of the baby. So
and of course your pediatrician too.
Oh yeah, I guess.
You know.
Yeah, doctors too, I guess.
Information.
But the internet though.
Yeah.
Plus she's such a chill baby. I think that's what we're so like, we're just blessed because she's so calm, so chill, very like, you know, just she's just a really just fun, relaxed girl, you know. And I guess we'll see what happens with baby number 2 or 3 or 4 whenever that goes down. They always say that like whatever happens with your first one, the second one is going to be completely different. Every baby is different. So who knows, man?
Easing us into parenthood.
But I'll tell you this, man. I'll tell you this. You know, like I've said this before, but I was never one to be like, I can't wait to have kids. I was never like always thinking about having kids, right? But now that I've had my first one and she's so fun and so beautiful and so amazing and so funny, I'm all on board for making more babies. And I know, you know, we said before, Chia wants to have like 4, build her own little tribe out here. So
yeah, we'll start with 1, try for 2, and then we'll just go from there. And no, we're not pregnant right now.
No, we're not. We are not. Okay, well here, let's talk about you healing after giving birth physically.
Okay, so I gave birth vaginally with an epidural. Praise the epidural gods.
If you want to see all the details about the epidural, make sure to watch our childbirth video. And I had a 2nd-degree tear, I believe, is what our doctor said. So while she's down there like stitching things up, like I felt nothing. I was still numbed. And the first night that we spent in the recovery, I was still feeling okay because I guess, I don't know, the epidural was still just laying around doing its thing. The next day, though, was so bad. I couldn't even like move my legs. Like, you know, you put your legs to the side when you get out of bed. I could not even do that. I kid you not. Couldn't move my legs. It was a whole thing going to the bathroom. Like, I had a wheelchair, did I not? Yeah, I think like the first day with the nurse, like I tried to walk, but that took like an hour. I'm not lying. And doing the whole, like, you have this crazy big pad that goes from like your belly button all the way around your cracked, like your tailbone. It's this massive U-shaped pad. And we put like an ice pack and then some witch hazel and then some other stuff. So it's like a Subway sandwich. Pop that in my mesh undies that are very comfortable, by the way, and slap that on and try to, oh, and don't forget that you have the, what's it called? The Perry bottle? The Perry bottle? That when you pee, you squirt with water so that it doesn't burn. It's like the oil and vinegar on the Subway sandwich.
Yes, exactly. And yeah, and that's what I did for like the first week. So being home for that first week and taking meds and trying to rest and still nurse every 2 hours, like it was a lot.
How long before you feel like you were feeling like your cooch was normal again?
A month? Maybe. It was a while because we would go walking and I'm like, okay, you guys are walking way too fast. It was definitely a while. I was good by the time we went back for the 6-week checkup with the doctor. I was good by then, so it definitely took some weeks.
And look at your body, man, snap right back into shape like before birth. You look popping.
Well, thank you.
Wow.
Hey, let's not be crazy. What were we surprised at when she was a little newborn? She had a little bit of cradle cap. I keep calling it cradle crab because it's so annoying. Where like she would get these yellow scales all over her scalp and on her face, and I didn't know what it was. And we just, you know, talked to her doctor and a few other friends, and they recommended to do some things with the oil and scraping it. And I think Frida Moms or Frida Babies has a whole little like cradle cap set where it comes with like a tiny brush and you exfoliate their scalp, all these things. I didn't know what it was.
So you saying Frida Baby just reminded me of something that I found out that I love doing is sucking her boogers out.
Yes.
So
yes.
When we had the baby, for a couple weeks, I feel like, I was like, yo, her nose is like, I feel like she got boogers up there, but I don't know what are we supposed to do with these baby boogers? Yeah. So we got this baby booger sucker outer. And at first it was like, this is kind of gross. Like, am I getting any booger particles in my mouth? It's like a tube and then a thing. And, but now I love it. I see a little boogie hanging back in the back of her nose. I'm like, it is time. I go grab my tools. I'm like, all right, Veda, lay back. And here's what's crazy too.
She loves it.
She loves it.
She loves it.
As soon, like, she'll be fussing and fighting, and as soon as I put that little thing in her nostril, she's like, yes. Yes, take me away. Do what you do, sir. Nothing's coming out.
You gotta just go for it. You got it. And it's not even like with the nose sucker. She likes, even if you just like touch around her nose. Like, I'll be washing her face and put like a little bit of lotion on. And as soon as I go around her nostril, she's like so calm. Yeah. It's so funny. Huh? Why you like your nose so much?
Why you like your nose, mama? Huh? Huh? Yeah.
We've been okay.
It's been fun, man.
Her poops are changing a little bit now that she's eating somewhat solids.
Yeah, poops are getting a little more.
Wow.
Whoa, stop talking about my poops. Yeah, poops are getting a little chunkier. You know, she farts all the time, which I love. Whenever people ask me what's your favorite part about fatherhood, I'm like, yo, she farts all the time, and it's so funny because, you know, me and Chia are a farting ass couple. And it's always like super funny, and you know, I just think farts are like the funniest thing. Yeah. And she farts so much, and it's really hilarious.
She drools a lot, but we all know that. She doesn't have any teeth yet, but they might be coming in. I don't see anything, but they might be coming in.
So I guess that's all we got for the 6-month checkup, guys.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll hit you guys up in like you know, I don't know, a year. Yeah. See what's good. Yeah. Maybe the next video will be another pregnancy announcement. So who knows, man?
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Well, alright guys, well, of course, if you want more baby footage, you can watch the vlog channel. There's like, you know, I'm vlogging so many things. I mean, she's about to crawl, like she's getting so close to crawling. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's true.
And, you know, it's a bunch of fun, just family baby things on the vlog channel. So, if you're new, what's up? Subscribe. If you're not, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. You know, the podcast is always going up every week. Make sure you check out Chia's blog for more in-depth posts, in-depth posts about beauty stuff and baby stuff. Children keep children.
That's what it reminded me of.
Alright guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you when she's older.
Bye.
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 Say bye.
I'll say bye.